Hello everyone. So this is our fifth lecture of Science and Technology for class 9. In the last lecture we have seen all the three kinematical equations, that is equations of motion, which was given by Sir Isaac Newton, okay, in this chapter called Laws of Motion. Now we are going to study some numericals based on these kinematical equations of motion. Okay, so in the last lecture we have seen three equations of motion. V is equals to u plus at, v square equal to u square plus 2as, and s is equals to ut plus half at square. Okay, these were the three equations of motion. Now by using these three equations of motion, we can solve some numericals. Obviously those numericals are going to be on motion. Okay, and we can find these terms called as final velocity, initial velocity, or displacement or acceleration. Okay, so one by one we are going to see three numericals. Okay, these are the three numericals, solve numericals from the textbook itself. So okay, now we have also solved numericals on velocity and speed. Okay, and in that lecture I have said you that the basic idea of solving any numerical remains same, whether you solve numerical of 9th standard or you solve numerical of engineering. The idea of solving the numerical is going to be same. The first thing that you have to do is you have to read the question properly. Okay, you have to understand the question, you have to identify what terms are being provided in the question. Okay, and what you have to find. This is going to be the first step. Second, you have to note down the given. Whichever data has been provided, you have to note it down. And third important thing for solving any numerical is that you must know the formula properly. Okay, so these three things are important, and after that, if you have a good command on simple mathematics, you are going to find the correct answer. So now we will start with the first question. Okay, first thing that we must read the question properly. So question 1, an aeroplane taxis on the runway for 30 seconds with an acceleration of 3.2 meter per second square before taking off. How much distance would it have covered on the runway? So there is an aeroplane, okay, which is कवरिंग सम डिस्टेंस ऑन द रनवे. ओके, एक एरोप्लेन है जो रनवे में कुछ डिस्टेंस कवर करने के बाद टेक ऑफ हो रही है. ओके, सो इन 30 सेकेंड्स इट कवर्स सम डिस्टेंस एंड टेक्स ऑफ. तो हमें टाइम दिया हुआ है, इसका मतलब 30 सेकेंड्स. ओके, एक्सेलरेशन दिया हुआ है एरोप्लेन के मोशन का, और वो कितना है 3.2 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. ओके, so first we have noted down the acceleration, that is 3.2 meter per second square, and time is provided, so 30 seconds. Okay, now what is the question? How much distance would it have covered on the runway? कितना distance उसने cover किया होगा plane ने runway पे, वो हमें find करना है. So obviously s equal to question mark. Now in the given I have written u equal to 0. U is nothing but initial velocity. Okay, and I have taken it as 0. Why is it 0? We know that aeroplane जो है वो अपना motion जब start करेगी runway के ऊपर, okay, when aeroplane is going to start its motion, at that time the velocity of that aeroplane is going to be 0. यहाँ पर एरोप्लेन रुकी हुई है, रेस्ट पोजीशन पर है, और जब इस पोजीशन से एरोप्लेन अपना मोशन स्टार्ट करने वाली रहेंगी तो 0 सेकेंड पर, मतलब जहाँ पे मोशन स्टार्ट होने वाला है उस टाइम पर उसकी इनिशियल वेलोसिटी क्या होने वाली है? 0 होने वाली है. क्या होने वाली है? 0. So we have taken initial velocity equal to 0. Now we have to find the displacement. So there are two equations which can be used to find the displacement. One equation is v square equal to u square plus 2as. Okay, but we can't use that equation because we don't have v. एक इक्वेशन है v square equal to u square plus 2as, लेकिन ये हम लोग इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकते इक्वेशन। यहाँ पे भी s है तो हम लोग s फाइंड करने के लिए इक्वेशन क्यों नहीं इस्तेमाल कर सकते? बिकॉज हमें v नहीं मालूम, वी डोंट नो व्हाट इज द फाइनल वेलोसिटी। ओके, दूसरा इक्वेशन क्या है? s इज इक्वल्स टू यू टी प्लस हाफ ए टी स्क्वायर। नाउ इन दिस इक्वेशन we have u, that is 0, we have t, that is 30, we have a acceleration, that is 3.2, and we have again t 30 seconds. That means this equation can be used to find the distance s. Okay, so for solving numericals related to kinematical equations, we have to find the equation which can be used to solve that particular numerical. Okay, so this equation can be used to find the distance. So we have noted down the equation s is equals to ut plus half at square. Okay, so u is nothing but initial velocity, which is 0. So 0 into t is 30 seconds, so 30. So 0 into 30 plus half into a, that is 3.2. So 3.2 meter per second square. This 3.2 is here. Then again t square. T square means 30 square. So 30 into 30. Okay. Now 0 into 30 is going to be 0 plus 1 upon 2 into 3.2. Now we know 30 square. What is 30 square? It is 900. Okay, correct? 30 into 30 is 900. सॉरी, यहाँ पे इंटू का साइन आएगा. ओके, सो हाफ इंटू 3.2 इंटू 900. नाउ 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10, and 2 zeros are 0. So we get 3.2 into 450. ओके, 900 का हाफ क्या है? 450 है. Now this is here, there is a decimal point. Okay, we can eliminate the decimal point easily, or else we can simply multiply 450 by 3.2. Okay, now how you want to simplify the given mathematical terms, okay, and how you want to perform this mathematical operation depends only and only on you. ये कैसे सॉल्व करना है? आप 2 से 3.2 को डिवाइड करना चाहोगे कि 30 को डिवाइड करना चाहोगे, या फिर 30 इंटू 30 करके बाद में 900 को डिवाइड करना चाहोगे, ये पूरा आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. ओके, दिस इज सिंपल बेसिक मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशंस दैट यू कैन इजीली सॉल्व इट. ओके, so 3.2 into 450, that is going to be 32 into 45. ओके, यहाँ पे एक जीरो है ना, मतलब क्या है? 45 इंटू 10. सो आई हैव मल्टीप्लाइड दिस 10 बाई 3.2. सो क्या हो जाएगा? वो 32 हो जाएगा. सो 32 इंटू 45. नाउ 32 इंटू 45, इट इज ईजी, एंड द आंसर दैट वी विल गेट आफ्टर मल्टीप्लाइंग दिस टू टर्म्स इज 1440. that is 1440 meters. So what is the distance that is covered by an aeroplane before taking off? It is 1440 meters. Okay, hope you understand this numerical. Always remember, in solving a numerical, your speed of performing this mathematical operation must be quick. Okay, you must be quick in solving these multiplications and addition sums, because a lot of time we spend our so much time only in this step only. Okay, this step can take your time if you don't have a practice of solving such type of equations, mathematical equations. Okay, so you need a practice so that during examination you will not waste your time. Okay, now second question, a kangaroo can jump 2.5 meter vertically. What must be the initial velocity of the kangaroo? Okay, so there is one kangaroo which can jump 2.5 meter vertically upwards. Okay, so उसकी initial velocity क्या होगी वो हमें find करना है. Now this question have only one data. You will say that it have only one data, but it has given us certain data, and how we can find it I will explain it to you. Now suppose this is the ground. Okay, and a kangaroo jumps from the ground till 2.5 meter. Okay, so this distance is nothing but 2.5 meter. Okay, so first we have noted down the distance which is provided, 2.5 meter. Now कंगारू जंप कर रहा है, इसका मतलब he will require some amount of velocity, okay, for this motion. ये distance cover करने के लिए उसे कुछ velocity की ज़रूरत होगी. okay, तो वो वेलोसिटी हमारी क्या है, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी, क्योंकि स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट से ही उसको वो वेलोसिटी की ज़रूरत है. वो वेलोसिटी जब वो अटेन करेगा तभी वो जंप कर सकता है. ओके, सो हमें यहाँ पे क्या फाइंड करना है, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी फाइंड करना है. जैसे ही उसने जंप किया वहाँ से जो उसका मोशन स्टार्ट हुआ है, तो ऑब्वियसली ही विल हैव सम काइंड ऑफ वेलोसिटी, दैट इज आर इनिशियल वेलोसिटी. सो हमें फाइंड क्या करना है, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी फाइंड करना है. ओके, नाउ कंगारू जंप कर रहा है, इसका मतलब क्या है, दैट कंगारू इज गोइंग अवे फ्रॉम द सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ. अर्थ के सरफेस से दूर जा रहा है वो कंगारू. ओके, अभी अर्थ अर्थ के पास एक्सेलरेशन होती है. ओके, वो एक्सेलरेशन कितनी होती है, 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. ओके, दिस इज एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी. ये जो एक्सेलरेशन का टर्म यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर, दिस एक्सेलरेशन इज ड्यू टू ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. ओके, ऑब्वियसली जब कंगारू जंप करेगा ऊपर जाने के बाद उसके ऊपर ग्रेविटी जो है वो तो उसका तो इफेक्ट रहने ही वाला है, ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स का उसके ऊपर इफेक्ट रहेगा ही. ओके, सो ये मोशन परफॉर्म करने के लिए उसका जो एक्सेलरेशन है वो कहाँ से मिल रहा है उसको, फ्रॉम द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. सो दिस इज द एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी. ओके, अब 2.5 मीटर अटेन करने के बाद, यहां तक पहुंचने के बाद उस कंगारू की वेलोसिटी क्या हो जाएगी, जीरो हो जाएगी. अगर वो जीरो नहीं होगी वेलोसिटी तो वो और ऊपर तक जाता, कंगारू जंप मारता, लेकिन उसकी वेलोसिटी जीरो हो गई है इसलिए वो क्या हो जाएगा, नीचे आ जाएगा. ओके, दैट कंगारू इज गोइंग टू बी टच द सरफेस आफ्टर जंपिंग. कब होगा ये, जब उसकी वेलोसिटी जीरो हो जाएगी. तो उसकी यहाँ पे उसकी वेलोसिटी क्या है, u है इनिशियल वेलोसिटी, और 2.5 मीटर अटेन करने के बाद उसकी फाइनल वेलोसिटी v क्या होने वाली है, जीरो होने वाली है. इट इज गोइंग टू बी जीरो. ओके, सो हमारे पास अभी गिवन टर्म्स आ गए हैं. डिस्प्लेसमेंट है हमारे पास 2.5 मीटर का. ओके, एक्सेलरेशन है हमारे पास 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. वेलोसिटी हमारी फाइनल वेलोसिटी ऑब्वियसली ज़ीरो होगी अगर हम पॉइंट ये पॉइंट से ये पॉइंट तक का डिस्टेंस अगर देख रहे हैं तो ऑब्वियसली उसकी फाइनल वेलोसिटी जीरो है। हमें फाइंड क्या करना है, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी। So we will use the second equation of motion, that is v square equal to u square plus 2as. Okay, so v is final velocity which is 0. Okay, then u square, we don't know what is u, we have to find it, plus 2 into a. Okay, so a is nothing but acceleration, that is 9.81 meter, 9.81, which have been noted here, and displacement 2.5. Okay, so the displacement is 2.5 meter. Now in this particular equation you can see that the acceleration I have written minus 9.81. okay, हमने गिवन में 9.8 लिया है और हमारे सम में हमने एक्सेलरेशन को नेगेटिव कंसिडर किया है. वाई वी हैव कंसिडर दिस एक्सेलरेशन एज नेगेटिव? बिकॉज जो एक्सेलरेशन है इट इज अपोजिट टू द डायरेक्शन ऑफ वेलोसिटी. वेलोसिटी का डायरेक्शन क्या है? अपवर्ड्स है. ओके, व्हाट इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ वेलोसिटी? इट इज अपवर्ड. ओके, एंड व्हाट इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन? इट इज टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर ऑफ अर्थ. ये अर्थ के सेंटर की तरफ है. सो दोनों का डायरेक्शन क्या है? इट इज अपोजिट टू ईच अदर. जब एक्सेलरेशन और वेलोसिटी का डायरेक्शन एक दूसरे से अपोजिट होगा तो एक्सेलरेशन को हम क्या देंगे? नेगेटिव साइन देंगे. क्या देंगे? नेगेटिव साइन. ओके, ये हमारा हो चुका है सीख के. वी हैव स्टडीड दिस. सो एक्सेलरेशन क्या आ गया हमारा यहाँ पे? नेगेटिव आ गया. ओके, नाउ यू स्क्वायर एज इट इज. ओके, दिस इज जीरो एज इट इज. नाउ 2 into 9.81 into 2.5. We have to multiply this terms. Okay, so 2 into 2.5, what it is going to be? It is going to be 5, and 5 into 9.81, that is going to be 49. Okay, so we get u square minus 49. Okay, so this 49, which is negative, when it gets shifted to the left hand side, it will become positive. So u square equal to 49 we have get. Now u is equals to what it will be? यहाँ पे क्या है? u square equal to 49 है. So we are going to take square root on both the sides. Okay, taking square root on both the sides. So square root of u square is equals to square root of 49. What is the square root of u square? That is u equal to, and what is the square root of 49? It is nothing but 7. Okay, so we have taken the find the initial velocity, that is u is equals to 7 meter per second. So this is the initial velocity of kangaroo. Okay, 7 meter per second. Okay, now you have to keep in mind that unit must be provided. Okay, correct unit. If you forget to give this SI unit to your answer, you are going to lose some marks. So this is important. Now I will head towards the another question. Question 3. A motorboat starts from rest and moves with uniform acceleration. If it attains the velocity of 15 meter per second in 5 seconds, calculate the acceleration and distance traveled in that time. Okay, so क्वेश्चन क्या दिया हुआ है कि एक मोटर बोट है जो अपना मोशन स्टार्ट कर रही है, लेकिन वो पहले क्या है? रेस्ट में है. पहले कौन से पोजीशन में है? वो रेस्ट में है. सो मोटर बोट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम रेस्ट, इसका मतलब उसकी इनिशियल वेलोसिटी क्या हो गई हमारी? जीरो हो गई. इनिशियल वेलोसिटी क्या हो गई हमारी यहाँ पे? जीरो हो गई. ओके, क्योंकि रेस्ट से स्टार्ट हो रहा है मोशन, एंड मूव्स विथ यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन इफ इट अटेन्स द वेलोसिटी ऑफ 15 मीटर पर सेकेंड। वेलोसिटी क्या है उसकी? 15 मीटर पर सेकेंड। सो दिस वेलोसिटी इज गोइंग टू बी आर फाइनल वेलोसिटी, स्मॉल v। ओके, इन 5 सेकेंड्स, 5 सेकेंड में ये वेलोसिटी अटेन कर रही है। सो टाइम भी दिया हुआ है हम लोग को कितना? 5 seconds. Calculate the acceleration and distance. So we have to find the acceleration and distance. Now in this particular sum or numerical, we have to find two different parameters. Okay. So first we will take the solution. Now first we will find the acceleration. We know the formula of acceleration, that is final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Okay. Small v minus small u upon t. So we have final velocity, that is 15, minus initial velocity, that is 0, upon 5. So 15 upon 5. 5 ones are 5 and 5 threes are 15. So we have got the acceleration of that motorboat, that is 3 meter per second square. Okay, this is the acceleration of the motorboat. Now we can easily find the distance also. We know the third equation of motion, that is s is equals to ut plus half at square. So we have s, we have to find s. Okay, u is 0 into 5 plus half into acceleration, we have find it now, that is 3. Then t square, that is 5 square, so 5 into 5. Okay, so 0 into 5 becomes 0. Then 1 upon 2 into 3. 5 square is 25. Okay. Then 3 fives are 75 upon 2. So 2 ones are 2. 2 threes are 6. 2 sevens are 14 point and 2 fives are 10. So we get 37.5. So this is the distance covered by the motorboat in 5 seconds. Okay. So acceleration of motorboat is 3 meter per second square, and the distance traveled by that motorboat in 5 seconds is 37.5 meter. Okay. So this was the third numerical. Now you will have a homework. So I will explain how you can solve this question. What is the question? Sherlock Holmes was running from Baker Street with a velocity of 2 meter per second. He reached the Central Hall in 7 minutes. If his initial velocity was 1 meter per second, find the distance covered by him. Okay, there is one man called Sherlock Holmes. He is running, okay, from a certain place. So his initial position is Baker Street. From that position he is starting his motion, okay, with a velocity of 2 meter per second. He reached the Central Hall in 7 minutes. So you have the time, that is 7 minutes. So this time is given in minutes. So you have to convert this time into seconds. Okay, so 7 into 60 is going to be 420 seconds. Okay, if his initial velocity is 1 meter per second, so initial velocity is given to you, that is 1 meter per second. Okay, obviously this velocity is your final velocity, so v equal to 2 meter per second. You have to find the distance covered by him, how much distance he had covered, you have to find that. So there are three equations, you know, v is equals to u plus at. Okay, there is a in the first equation. And there is second equation, v square equal to u square plus 2as. Again a is there, acceleration has to be found for this equation as well. And there is third equation, s is equals to ut plus half at square. So again you will need a acceleration. So what you have to find first, you have to find the acceleration first, then and then only you can find the distance. Okay, so you can easily find the acceleration. That is, acceleration is equals to final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Okay, so that is going to be 2 minus 1 upon 420. So that is going to be 1 upon 420. Now I will say you that don't divide it further. Okay, keep this as it is, 1 upon 420, and use this term in your second formula. Okay, and find the distance. So this is homework for you. Now in the next lecture we are going to study uniform circular motion and most important 3 laws of motions. Okay, until then, thank you.